bathroom and I call my little sanctuary out here. So I'm going to be real blunt with today's video and today's message. But I think you're going to want to know why I'm being blunt. And so the message that I have for you is to fix your shit. Fix your shit. Okay? So I don't care who you are watching this. You have something, probably multiple things in your life that you need to deal with. Things need to be dealt with, and you need to fix your shit, and you're putting it off. You're sweeping it under the rug, right? You're kicking the can down the road. You're like, maybe it's not that big of a deal. And I don't know what it is, but I've seen, men will carry things around. Like, this could be stuff going back to your childhood, past hurts, past relationships. And I get it, like, men, we're not supposed to show that we're hurt and that we have feelings and that we're sensitive and all this kind of stuff. But the fact is we do, right? That's okay that you have those feelings and all that kind of stuff. But when you suppress it and you push it down, it begins to just contaminate who you are inside. It's going to poison you inside, right? So it's important that you deal with this stuff as soon as you can, right? You've been putting it off for years, and it's affecting your relationships with your wife, with your children, with your health, with your spirituality, with your mentality. And you got to begin fixing your shit, okay? Whether it's your marriage, whether it's relationship with your kids, your nutrition, your health, your financial situation, your relationship with God, whatever it is, guys, you need to deal with this stuff and you need to fix it. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. You need to start fixing this now. Why? There's a battle to fight. I don't know if you're watching see the news, you see social media, just go outside. There's a war going on right now, my friends. There is a war going on right now, my friends, and the good men and women of the world are losing. We're getting our asses kicked simply by sheer numbers and sheer volume. We don't have enough good men on the front lines to help fight the fight. To fight the fight that needs to be fought in your families, to fight the fight that needs to be fought in your communities, to fight the good fight that needs to fight with your brothers, your sisters, the people out there. They need you, but you're not usable. You're not usable to fight the good fight because you got too much shit that you need to fix, and you need to get your house in order mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, relationally. You got to start fixing your stuff, my friends. There's a battle to fight, and they're not just out there. There's a battle right here, right? There is a calling in your heart that if you're watching this, most likely there's something bigger and better in life that you need to accomplish. And you need to get that shit out, and you need to get your ass into the arena and fight the fight of life. That's what you got to do. I remember back when I was in corporate America, my life sucked. I hated it from the very first day I went to that job. After leaving 7 years in law enforcement because of political BS, I went to the corporate world. I remember coming home the first day, my wife's like, babe, how was it? She's happy because, I'm no longer wearing a gun on my hip and, working all hours of the night and doing all this kind of stuff. And I thought about her question, and I said, I'm pretty sure I hate it. I'm pretty sure I hate this job. But don't worry, I will do it, and I'll provide for the family, and I'll do well, and I'll work hard, and I'll do right by this company. But I want to leave here as soon as I can find something else. Now that took me many years, and that to me that was real estate. And letting you know my story, like I went full time in that, built it up, created an 5,000 company. So there's a calling in my heart, but I was scary as hell when I chose to quit my job, because even though I didn't like the job, it paid my bills, it provided for my family, I had a company car, I had a gas card, and all this kind of stuff. But I had to pursue the calling in my heart, and that's what you have to do, my friends. And most likely, this isn't a judgment, I'm just giving you something to consider and urge you to make some moves, because what I see, my perspective, and what I see in society is that most men They're not pursuing the calling of their hearts. They're not available and usable to be used on the front lines when you see, the kid down the street or someone in your community that needs help, or someone just needs you to be a better example. Because kids are watching. Spending time on social media, porn, whatever you're doing, just bad, habits in your nutrition, in your finances, in just your aura and being around you, man. Like, we need some real men to step the fuck up. And the question is if you're going to be one of those men. It's not hard. Like, battling and fighting and grinding every day to fight a good fight, it's not easy, my friend. Why do you think the masses choose not to fight? But whether or not you choose to move forward and do something with your life, like, the calling is there, right? It's time to wake up. It's time to fix the things in your life that need to be repaired, that need to be broken. Maybe for some of you, being broken is just good, right? You've got like this good, comfortable life, but it's not leading you in the direction that would create a legacy. It's not leading you in the direction of something when you die and when you pass, when you're on your deathbed, that you're going to be proud of. As I'm sitting here shooting this video live right now, I'm watching the ticker, the clock on my phone, and it's ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Just as your life is ticking right now. I encourage you, my friends. Our time is very, very limited on this earth. I encourage you to begin to assess what's damaged. Don't beat yourself up. It's not even your fault, man. Like, I say that like I used to, like, I heard that saying, like you said before, that like, did it bug me? Like, no, it is our fault. It's our fault. But it's not your fault. Meaning, we've been conditioned as a society to be sedated, to be numbed, like brainwashed to a certain extent, to a great extent, and to settle in for this life of status quo, mediocre, whatever, subdivision kind of life. And so that's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to wake up, acknowledge what you need to fix, and every day step into your sanctuary of the heart, sanctuary of the mind, physically getting into the gym, and do a battle, my friends. Trust me, it won't be easy, but it'll be so incredibly worth it when you begin stepping up, fighting, fixing your shit, getting your house in order, and beginning to live your life again, creating a legacy by pursuing that calling in your heart. Take care, my friends. If you like this, if you're getting value, if it's resonating with you, let me know. Give me some comments, give me some feedback. We'll talk to y'all soon.